Let's begin first by giving thanks to the divine that's within us and all around us for this moment, for our coming together. For those of you I've not met before, my name is Germain. I'm sitting here with a few people in the room. Narayani is tending to Noah in the moment, and she'll be here shortly. It was recently shared with me about, I think it was maybe a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, from a sister who shared that there were points of the work that comes through Awakening from Within that she felt very uncomfortable with. And one of the things that is very clear to me is that as we're on the path, there is always those looking for the holiday. Always looking for everything to be happy. And that happiness is always a fleeting happiness that rises and falls, or the joy that rises and falls, or the sadness that rises and falls. They're both fleeting. And there is a joy that is available to all of us that has nothing to do with the happiness and joy that the mass majority of all beings on this planet experience and live by. And that joy doesn't rise and fall. That joy doesn't depend on an external circumstance to be something, to be happy. We're all being guided into that joy. And joy obviously is just a word. It's just a word that we've coined phrased to describe an experience. I asked my teacher once, years ago, about happiness and joy. And she said happiness and joy were wonderful experiences, yet she said, for me, she said, focus on contentment. She said, when you're content, you don't have to do much of anything in regards to, I got to be with those people, I got to be with those people. I need to go there, I need to go there. This is what I have to do for my happiness. Contentment was beyond happiness, was beyond joy, beyond sadness. And the root of contentment was peace. That whatever occurred outside of me, as Paramahansa Yogananda said, in the face of crashing worlds, I am unmoved. Because Yogananda discovered that peace, that deep contentment that was beyond form reality. And as you can see, our world is changing, and we are all going through a very accelerated energy, and it plays out in different ways with everyone. Some people run from the energy, some people react and get aggressive with the energy, some people shut inside with the increase of energy, some people open up and just go with it. And everyone's doing something a bit different according to their life path, according to what it is that is true for them. Yet the interesting part is, whatever path you choose, the divine is going to have you regardless. We are all going home one way or another. Yet the grace comes in how do you choose to return to who you are. Kicking and screaming, being the decider of what you think is right for you, instead of, before you make choices, checking authentically with the divine within, making sure that there's no mind or ego or desire leading you by the nose. And how do we know if desire and ego and mind is leading us by the nose? The fruit. It's as far as I know, almost impossible to know when you're in it, when you're in the action of your choice. Yet the fruit of that will speak the loudest. That will always let you know what guided you. And with every choice that we all make, the fruit reveals itself. And it's advisable to put that on the top of your list. What is the fruit of my experience? And most people create their fruit to be something desirable according to their personality. And therein lies the danger. Desirable according to my personality. I personally don't find it easy, and for myself, the fruit of my experience, my choice is that my fruit always is helping me to be more loving, more kind, more content, more at peace, and more giving. If those things are playing themselves out with every choice, because there's been many choices that I got guided to make for myself that the fruit of it was very challenging. Yet the challenge was the dissolving of certain character traits that had a hold of me, that were not in service to my path, not in service to who I chose to be anymore. And so, as you have the dirt on the glass, you pour water into the glass, the dirt's going to rise to the surface. It's inevitable. If you choose to follow a spiritual path and surrender to the divine, then what's required to come up is going to come up. The key is do you project what comes up on others? Do you make someone else the cause of what you're going through? Or do you make a circumstance the cause of your personal transformation of what you're going through, the gunk that is rising to the surface? Or have you graduated to the point where you recognize, I don't need to know the story of why this is coming up, yet it's in me. When you feel peace and joy, that peace and joy is coming from within you. When you feel sad or angry, that sadness or anger is coming from within you. And society has been conditioned to project that outwards. Oh, what you just said caused this. What you just did caused this. The traffic jam is causing what I'm feeling. If that were true, everyone would be feeling the same thing. Across the board, everyone would be equally feeling the same frequency, the same emotion, the same feeling. Yet that's not the case. This is going to be a big month, and I was guided to watch a little bit of the news, and it's already playing itself out of what's going on in different parts of the world, and cleaning is occurring. And when cleaning happens, if one is not surrendered, they're going to play it out through their body, through reaction. And if we look around in our planet, isn't it obvious that cleaning's required? Isn't it evident to what's happening? Yet so many people are uncomfortable with the reality, so they create an illusion around themselves that everything is perfect. And indeed, as I sit here at Oasis, I pulled in here last night from spending a week with Amachi, and the energy here at Oasis is very calm. Even right now, we sit in the temple, it's quiet, it's warm. The energy in the room is really nice. And at the same time, I recognize that I'm not here for myself. I didn't come here to make my own oasis and then sit in it and then forget about everything else. If that were the case, I would be lost, because there's been so many divine beings who have crossed my path during moments when I was lost. Whether it was when I was 16 and I was lost in drugs, or when I was in my 20s and lost in drugs and alcohol, lost in emotional stories or stuff from family or past life, lost. Had those ones who were already discovered a degree of peace within themselves not came across my path, I certainly wouldn't be sitting here. I was reminded that we are all a bridge, we are all an oasis for someone else. Whether that you have that moment with someone that you've never met, where you say something that's going to touch them, or you smile at someone from the depths of your heart for real, and that energy goes in and touches them. We are all something for someone. And we are in such a time where we're invited not to just make your own little world perfect how you like it. What's the point in that? And I'm clear for me that for those who do that, they will leave the body eventually, and then they will look and they will be given a vision. When one leaves the body, you're given a vision that's fast, instant, whole, complete, and really, really clear of the totality of every choice, thought, word, and deed you have made in this life. So you have a full understanding of what choices led to what. And there have been so many in the last 10 years who have left the body, who have looked and said, I wish I could have focused on helping others more. I was so focused on my own happiness or what I wanted, then focused on how could I support those who were unaware of what I was aware of, or had less than what I had. And may we all strive to be more of that service to that one person. You know, it's been a great blessing in my life to receive an email from someone. I just got one 2 days ago. And we got a card in the mail yesterday when we got home and looked in the post. Thank you for what you've done. It's helped me so much. I'm not who I was. And I can say that same note to Leah, my teacher who's passed away, or other friends who have said the right thing at the right moment, or Amma, who I just saw. You don't have to be an awakened master to be the bridge for someone else. You just have to be open and put what you think you want and need aside. It's like a kid putting their toy down. You know, the world is full of kids playing with the toy of I want. And they're all playing with the I want toy. I want, I want, I want. Mine, mine, mine. This is how I'm going to do it. This is what I'm doing. Me, 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 me. All the while they're sinking slowly, or sitting totally still, not rising much at all. Of course, there's the degree of taking care of your form, your body, making sure you're warm, your body's taken care of taking care of your logisticals that you live with, your bills. Can you uncross your legs, please? Thank you. And those things are important, you know. Narayani right now is taking care of Noah, her son. And there are common things. Yet once the basis is taken care of, I have found in my experience, the more I helped others, the more every detail of my life increased. Everything. My joy, my inner cleaning, my abundance, financial abundance, and where I live, people to connect with, to serve more. And as it came in, as the increase flooded in, me and Narayani decided, let's keep putting it out. Let's keep putting it out. And then it's, you know, we've all known this at some point. You've heard Jesus say, given and ye shall receive. You hear Abraham Hicks talk about it all the time. The law of attraction. We hear all the knowledge of it, yet the wisdom of it, the wisdom is the being of it in action, is far different. Far, far different, because most people give according to the framework of their own comfort zone. What works for them. We're all invited to go beyond that point, where, as Saint Germain says, give to where it's uncomfortable. Because the only thing that's uncomfortable is your ego. And that uncomfort sensation is the ego is going through a death process. The unreality of the ego is being seen in the moment. And it's like a firework. It goes up, it pops, it looks bright, but it dies out really fast. So let's take the opportunity that the planets, it's going to be a big month. And I had one person say that I talked to, he was asking me, he said, you know, I hear about all these planets and times that are occurring. He said, sometimes I don't feel anything. And I said, well, how in tune are you choosing to be to what's going on? You know, you can be numbed out from anything. You can put your attention on not knowing, not participating. And that doesn't mean it's still not occurring for you. So let us together, if you're willing, open ourselves to God, to the Divine Mother. Because if you're here and you're listening, to a degree you've, on another level, have said to the Divine, change what needs changing. It's a disclaimer on all of our work. If you come here to this work, you are agreeing that the Divine is going to help you see more of the beauty of who you are. And to see the beauty of us, at times, you have to see what's not beautiful that you've created, so you can transcend beyond those character traits. So let us all together make a commitment that we choose to love more, give more, surrender our personality wants, and ask the Divine to intercede, that we may see the choices that we can make that will lift our soul, that will open our heart more, that will help us to be kinder people, to be more loving and compassionate people, and to give us the strength and courage to follow through in action with the realizations of the moment to say something sweet, or to give a bit more money, or to help someone out in need, or give your time to someone lonely. Let us all pray for grace. Now, if you would please, there won't be anything to see unless you want to see me with my eyes closed. If you would close your eyes now and begin to focus on your breath. Allowing your breathing to be whatever it's going to be. Yet hold your awareness on your breathing. As you breathe, we'll welcome Narayani into the space. And with each inhale and each exhale, allow your body to relax more and more. As you breathe, let everything from the past go. All thoughts of the past. Any concerns of the future. Any striving of the future. Ideas of the future. And bring yourself with your breath to this moment. Be here. Now imagine for a moment a very soft white light just raining down from above, 7, 8 feet all around you. And this soft white light just pours through you, through every cell, your entire body, and all around you. Very soft white light. See that in your mind's eye. Call forth that energy of soft white light. Now remember a moment in your life where you felt such love in your heart. Recall that moment and allow the recall of that moment to stimulate the feeling in your heart. For the memory of it is gone, that experience, yet the energy of it is eternal. And once you begin to feel the feeling of that loving moment you experienced, let go of the thought and simply focus your energy and attention on the feeling and let that grow in your heart. Let that feeling of love permeate your whole body. And if you're not feeling it yet, that's okay. Go back to the thought, the memory of that loving moment that truly touched your heart. Now send that feeling of love through your body down deep into Mother Earth, knowing that Mother Earth is a conscious being. Mother Gaia has given you your body for your experience in this world. She feeds you every day. All food comes from her. The clothing you wear comes from her. The heat to warm your house or cool your house. All materials have come from the earth to support your experience, and she simply gives it. Feel the feeling of love and gratitude for Mother Earth and sense it move through your body and moving down through your body deep into the earth. And love Mother Earth. Let's love Mother Earth together now. And Mother Earth is totally aware of this moment with us. And she's going to send her love back through each of us. Just breathe and feel. That feels nice. Now put your attention on the sun in the sky, another divine being who always radiates its energy upon this planet, supporting life on this planet. Feel your love and gratitude for this divine being. If you've ever had a moment as you sat in the sun, feeling the warmth of the sun touch your face. Or if you've ever enjoyed a sunset and its beauty moved you, seeing the merging of earth and sun through your eyes. Send your love and gratitude to the sun now. Your intent is enough. If it supports you, you can see a ray of light from your heart being sent to the sun. Let's do that now. And feel the love of the sun will send its energy back to you. In whatever way you will feel it. Set the unified intention together that all of us participating, we connect heart to heart in divine love, and that as we continue on during this ceremony, our intent is that our energy be a blessing to our planet and to all beings on the planet, that there be peace and harmony. That all those who suffer, who are scared or hurting, that love touch them. Serve and support them. As we set the tone, the intent for the highest good of this energy and all that this energy will touch, that would be grace of divine love upon our beautiful planet and all her inhabitants. And just focus on your breathing, keeping your eyes closed. Just notice your thoughts. Let them go by. No need to entertain them. Just let them go on by. And come back to your breathing. We'll just take a few moments and sit in silence. Please keep your eyes closed. And focus on your breath. Recognize, beloved one, that not all is as it seems. Through the perception of conditioning. And focus on your breathing. We come this day in service to the whole, inviting all to recognize that your world has reached the pinnacle point. Many will choose. Many will decide how they will experience the remaining time experience. As the eternal now perception is awakened, as the illusion of time falls, as what you hold as important reveals itself as a trivial pursuit. Are you not all divine beings? Are you not all expressions of the one source of all beauty and love? Is it not your nature to be kind, to be soft? Is it not your very being to express as love? Yet you have been ensnared in the idea that you know who you are. And this idea is relative to the body. Its basis of experience and understanding reflects of the foundation of a body. A body that is temporal. A body that moment by moment is leaving this reality. Understand, know, feel. You are not this body. Yet your identity, your beliefs, the stories you tell yourself and others, all based on the foundation of a body. At what point do you turn your attention through the gateway of your heart begin to share through energy, to begin to express through vibration who you are. Do you truly intend to wait into the end of this body to have that discovery that you are not this body? Do you truly intend to wait to experience the vast realms of beauty that are yours? Why wait for the end of a body? When you can call it forth now. To call forth the experience that you may recognize that you are not this body. You are not the thoughts that you have. You are not the perceptions you hold on to. You are far more. Your vastness is unlimited. The reference point of words. You are love. You are divinity. Cannot encapsulate the direct experience of even a taste of who you are. Who you are cannot be explained, cannot be written about, cannot be painted, can only be experienced. And as you live day by day, doing what you do for the survival of a body, not recognizing that when you hone your attention on the great spirit within, all else flows effortlessly. The body is sustained by love. The heart beats because of the energy of love flowing through it. Your ability to breathe while utilizing a body is only sustained by love. And yet, you still look and search for trivial pursuits. Searching for something so you can feel peace. Searching for something so you can feel safe. Call off your search. Allow the love in your heart to overflow in the most simple of actions. a smile, allowing others into your heart. Becoming a vessel for the infinite love of God. It is not enough to have a moment where you allowed love to flow through you. Where you let love shine. Each moment of your life, the greatest gift of all creation that you will ever have in all eternity exists this moment, and that is the opportunity to love. It is the only gift given that is real. All else is an illusion. It is the gift from Supreme Consciousness, the gift of itself through you, with the opportunity of the now moment. Yet so many have made allegiance with their mind, with their beliefs, with their body, and wonder why they are not truly happy. There is not true peace, lasting. You have prayed in your own way. Help me, God. Help me to be at peace. Help my body be healthier. Help the life I live to be more abundant. And God answers you every day of your life, through every moment of your life, with the same answer. Let love shine. It is the remedy for everything. Yet, it must move through you. The you call you of name and form, identity, where you live, who you interact with, the stories you tell, the manifested you, the temporary you. This is the foundation in which your prayers are answered. Realize that as you allow love to move through you, everything is lifted. Everything comes into more balance. Yet somehow you still believe that something else is going to heal the deep wound inside you. And all of you who hear our words in this moment, as with all of humanity, bar a handful, are wounded. Don't hide your wound, beloved, from God. God sees it anyway. God knows it anyway. Why carry the energy of the past? Why carry the pain of the unknown future, the fear of it? Why carry that when the opportunity is yours to be, express, carry, share love? Indeed, it is a practice. Moment by moment, making the choice. What would love do now? What would the God within this me do now? Take a deep breath. So you have found yourself in a moment hearing these words. Yet bypass our words in this moment and drink in the energy. For we know who you are. We see you at your core. You are love. And this is no idle sentence, a flattery. We speak truth this moment. You are love. You just don't fully know it. How does one fully know? Is it of interest to you? To know through direct experience that you are love? Is it on the top of your list? Or do you have other things more important? Indeed, at times it is not easy to express love when you have been so conditioned to protect yourself. Indeed, humanity moves through choices day by day at the core to protect themselves from an unknown foe, to protect their property, their emotions, their body, whether it is from a person, the elements, an unseen energy, constantly protecting yourself. And when you love, when you make loving the most important state of being, love's expression creates an energy in this reality around your body It opens you to more awareness, that you see which way to turn and which way not to turn. It guides you to create, that you may give. It opens you to express who you are, to be a loving balm for others. For all those who have a deep interest in their awakening, in their self-mastery. Look at the foundation of all masters who have come, who have gone, who are here now. Their foundation is the sharing of love in action. You wish to wake up? You wish to move beyond the fears you hold in yourself? The stories that drag you down, that you entertain? Then turn away from them this moment and love every moment of your life. Ask within yourself, what would love do now? Pray God the courage to follow through with the answer that comes. And watch your life transform. Watch the struggles that hinder you fall away. Watch your needs diminish. And watch authentic, divine joy express itself through you. Your planets have aligned to support this purpose. Many have deemed this time as a negative, and indeed it will be that experience for the majority. You will face that which you hide inside yourself. The illusion you believe in will rise to the surface. The beliefs you have about you, about others, that are false, yet have momentum through the energy of your attention, with one intent alone, that you see the illusion of it, the unreality of it, and that you turn away from it and embrace reality. Embrace the real. Embrace you as a divine being of love. For indeed, what is occurring and will increase in its energy is called forth by you alone. It is you who has called to God and said, if it comes to this point, let us together activate Saturn and move me, for I am stuck. With a fierce momentum. For it is time for me to remember more and more who I am, and I am trapped in a story of illusion. Take a deep breath. The planets are not taking something personal. They are simply being their nature and radiating energies. There will be many on this planet who will not feel anything. Who have so denied the divine within them. Yet they will be moved nonetheless. Our intent for the daily ceremony is to cushion the energy, to capitalize on the opportunity for you to release gracefully all those who come together as a unified collective to release energies from within you. In a way that you will not struggle. This is the grace of this co-creation. That you move through this wave with ease and grace. Like putting an old toy down. For many will hold tight, not wanting to let go. For every story is bound to an identity. That identity being believed as a part of who you are. Many will experience the fall of identity. Many will experience a chaotic energy. It is already there to be seen. It's already been played out, and it will increase. Yet it does not have to be that way. As you embrace more and more of who you are. We will work with you. We will come together. And the energy generated will not only be for you. It will be for others. That they may find their way. That they release gently and gracefully. Take a deep breath. Remember, beloved, nothing is happening to you. Everything is happening through you. Take care of your bodies. Treat them well. Feed them well. Exercise them. Move light through them. Do your meditation. Serve others. Reach out. Take a deep breath. And take another deep breath. And take another deep breath. Open your eyes. If you have any questions about what we have shared, you can email. If you could please give them the email address, they will read out your question. We will offer you our perspective according to your question.
This is a question from Connie. Beloved Master, would you please tell what are the 7 waves you have previously referred to? Thank you.
We are on number 1. The other 6 are in the future and are all optional according to the choice of the collective of how they will be experienced. You don't always require a volcano to erupt to move energy. Yet, if you ignore and ignore and ignore, then the volcano will erupt. The energy will move one way or another. As the collective consciousness, as those you deem as light workers, those who have interest in the service of the greater whole, as they themselves more and more open up, share love, connect, support one another, the energy is diminished that is required to move the whole. Indeed, there has been a multitude of earthquakes, tornadoes, tsunamis that have been diverted because the energy was moved, because enough came together in love, in service to the whole, and moved that energy. These 7 waves are a gift. It is like going into a ball and on your dress or your suit you have mud everywhere. And the person at the door says, just so you know, you have mud all over you. We have a room here on the side. Go in, they're going to clean the mud off. And you go in and they clean the mud off. These waves of energy are to clean the dross, the energetic stories, the beliefs that you have trapped inside you that are not real. The emotional baggage you hold tight to because it serves to have the baggage, because the baggage gives me an identity. In that identity, I am feeling less, and feeling less, people have to love me. Because if I feel more, then maybe I won't get any love. If I'm happy, people don't give me attention. Not so. It is a belief that many carry. Hence, if I have a little drama, attention comes my way. If I make myself sick, attention comes my way. See what happens when you make yourself loving. When you create experiences that bring authentic joy. And you continuously do that, be that. See what happens then. Thank you.
Tony writes, thank you, Saint Germain and all. How will we feel after 11 days of ceremony? What will have changed within us and in the world?
How do you feel after you eat tomorrow's meal? You don't know. How can you know? You haven't decided what you're going to eat, because that is about tomorrow. You have not decided on how much you're willing to let go of. Yet we will say that as each day goes by, it is like adding light to something that is dark, adding peace to something that is inharmonious, adding care to something that has no care. The degree in which you and each one will receive will be up to you. It is always up to you on what you let in. Do you matter enough? Are you important enough? Indeed, you are. Yet our perspective does not matter while you are in a body. Your perspective matters. How you see it matters. What you allow matters. What you accept matters. For the days we ceremony, we bring grace, nothing more, nothing less. Thank you.
This is a question from Michael. What is your perspective on the ascension process? Is it inevitable?
Inevitable denotes time. There is no time. Ascension is a word that describes something. Yet when one has the direct experience of that has been given the word ascension, then what? The word goes away. All that was thought of what it was, disappears. We will say this. All those who have ascended, the moment they ascended, nothing they knew matched the experience. It was far more. Yet, why focus on ascending somewhere? We recommend putting your awareness on descending who you are into this body. You're not needed in an ascended reality. That reality is already whole. You're required here, where it is unwhole, to descend who you are into this body, through this body. Hence, cease looking to go somewhere. When it's time to leave, you will go whether you want to or not. While you're here, call forth, descend the energies from within out of who you are. Be loving. Practice awareness in every moment. Put your ego, personality, desires second. When you put your spirit first, what is second falls away. It's not required anymore. And bear witness to the timeless, which is always here and now. Thank you.
T.C. writes, how can I be unwavering in my love when among others who are unaware in the coming time? My eternal love to you.
The idea of others creates a gap. Recognize that when you witness what you call another person, and you see them act and be ways that you do not like, in that moment you're offered the opportunity to heal the feeling tone that is rising within you in that moment. As you heal that in yourself in that moment by embracing it, breathing with it, invoke any and all that you feel comfortable with. Masters, angels, Divine Mother, God, whatever labels you have. Yet do not give the feeling tone a story. You breathe with it. You call forth the love inside you. You ask for support. And the love will grow. And as the love grows, the illusion diminishes. As you heal the feeling tone that is activated in you from the so-called other, you heal it in them too. For the whole, to a degree. And then you begin to see, I'm not separate from them. It is only the ego that says, how can I love when they act that way? It is a subtle way the ego uses words to separate. Whenever you sense through a thought, through a feeling, separation, them, recognize that moment the ego is looking to grow. You take a breath. You invoke the divine within you to come forth more. The invocation is for your mind, for your personality. The divine is already present. There's nothing to invoke. Invoke God from where? God is ever present in everything in every moment. The invocation is for the aspect that has birthed that sees separation. And you invoke the divine. Clean my vision. Let me see with eyes of love. That does not imply that you stay with people. People who are using nature in an unharmonious way, using drugs and alcohol, violence. No, you do not stay. Yet you ever invoke the love within you to see the love deep within them that is hidden in the disguise. You are not separate from anyone, beloved. This is a great delusion, and this delusion is falling. You will see more and more. keep taking it one step at a time. Remember, every step taken to love another, whether it is outwardly or silently or both, fruit is multiplying. You cannot love another to any degree without something positive happening. You just may not see it. So you just keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't worry about what you see, the results. You give the results to God. The results are not your business. Your business is to love in the moment. And if it is too much in the moment, leave that scene. Step away. If it becomes too much, you're drowning. Don't drown for the sake of that you should be able to love. Step away. Collect yourself. Breathe. Discharge. And recenter. Then you'll know, am I to go back in or simply step away completely for this time? Yet listen to the heart. Listen to the heart. Thank you.
This is from Michaela. If we have a family, spouse and children, will working on ourselves help them assimilate this new energy as well? If not, how do we help those in our family who do not follow this path on their own when we ourselves are just learning this?
Through your state of being. Families chose each other on purpose. When one in the family or two in the family are choosing an accelerated path, to remember who they are, to be love in action, to serve, your state of being will speak the loudest. Don't worry about your family. Extend yourself beyond the biology family into the world family. When you do that, then love flows effortlessly, more and more, day by day, moment by moment. Recognize that God has them covered. Your duty is to be you, the you you're coming to know more and more. Indeed, the siblings, sometimes the parents, will challenge this part of you. You may even hear the words, "Don't try to be spiritual with me." When someone says that, know that the ego is fully present and is trying to draw you down, yet recognizes your spirituality. Celebrate. When someone says, "Don't try to be spiritual with me," they're saying, you're being spiritual. Celebrate. How wonderful. They're merely trying to turn you off. Stay on. Yet always be humble. There are those who be spiritual, who sees themselves in subtle ways. Oh, they don't know. They don't understand. They don't get it. They don't spend time with Saint Germain. They. Ego, 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 with the face of spirituality. Remove the they. Simply be loving and kind. When you are full and you feel you cannot do anymore, step away, recalibrate, discharge. Remember, it's a moment by moment practice. Ascension is a moment by moment experience. It is not something that happens all in one go. Everyone is on the ascension process to various degrees of energy. Everything is ascending. This entire universe is ascending into a new reality. Be God in action. Family members chose to be together. Why? to learn from each other. They give you the great opportunity to practice compassion and patience. Thank you.
Karen writes, I feel peace and calm in this moment. Conversations of preparing for what's to come bring up anticipation of the unknown. My mind and my body then feel fear of the unknown. How can I clear the resonance of fear from my mind, body, cells, consciousness, etc.? I'd like to drop all fear and reside only in love. Help, please. Love, Karen.
When you go camping, do you not prepare? You get your tent and your sleeping bag, your cooler with food. Yet when you go camping, do you prepare to be attacked by a cougar or a bear? No. Your intent is to go into the sublime of nature. You see how quickly the mind wants to bring in that this is a negative. To clean myself is a negative. It's scary. Because I've gotten comfortable with imbalance, as if it is normal, when it is not. Let your mind know this moment that the ceremonies we are doing and doing now, this moment, the alignment with the planets, are all there as friends to support. The whole intent is to support like a cushion. Why fear a cushion? If you're going to fall back and they say, don't worry, there's a cushion there. Don't worry. Be here. Be that peace. Let the thoughts of later go. The only reason it is shared with humanity is because it's coming anyway. This wave of energy is coming anyway. And it's already here, yet it is building and building in its frequency as it sends to the planet. Those who will come together will capitalize greatly on the energy, for they will travel together. Those who will do it alone, not so much. Those who don't know will have a challenging time. Yet all that is being released is illusion, fear itself. Our coming together is to release gracefully and to support others who do not know. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. We have a question. When will you accept that you came here to serve? That you didn't come here for you? When will you accept that? Our second question. When will you allow yourself to see that everything around you is not what it seems? And that when you allow the divine within you to make choices, you will have a fluid life. When will you accept and allow? Remember, the coming days is grace. Those who cling and hold on to their way of being will struggle greatly, for they cannot stop this energy, for their soul itself called forth this energy. Take a deep breath. Remember, beloved, you are with those who have the ability to create universes. Do not fear. Do not fear. Do not fear anything ever. You're surrounded by God. Always. Breathe. Namaste. One of the prayers I have for myself is, God, take what you will for my highest good. And give me the humility to receive from you your gifts for my highest good. Remember that if you happen to come across, whether it's on TV or the internet or in front of you, discord in any form, take a breath into your heart and just send love to it. Be beacons of love. Let's all be beacons of love. So have a beautiful day. What is the date today? Today is the 1st. And okay, let's keep going, and remember, this is only the beginning. This dream is going, and what we move into, I've had a little glimpse of, just a little one. And the little glimpse I have, and what I was shown, I have no words for. That which showed it to me left no room for doubt that it was only a tiny glimpse. Yet that tiny glimpse, it was fantastic. I mean, it was like, I'll just take that glimpse. You can keep the rest. But it's like, no, no, no. You're getting all the rest too. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all wonderful and wonderful and wonderful. So thank you for being here. Thank you for shining light on our planet and our brothers and sisters, on all the beings and who live here on the planet. And may we ever continue day by day to love and embrace, love and embrace. You want to say anything? All right. God bless. Germain.